Let us all rise to welcome our chief guest, Professor Dr. C. Rajkumar, Vice Chancellor, O.P. Jindal Global University, as he is accompanied to the dais by our principal, Dr. Sister Stella Mary, and the Secretary of the College, Sister Judith Anita Gonzalez. And to our chief guest, we begin this evening's program with the Tamil Thai Varthu, followed by the invocation song. I request the audience to kindly remain standing for both.
வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற Let us bow our heads in prayer. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever. Psalm 107, verse 1. Loving Heavenly Father, we have gathered together as one family to celebrate our college day. We are grateful to you for your countless blessings and immeasurable grace on our college management, students, faculty, administrative and support staff, and their families. We thank you, Lord, for steering our college forward along the path of excellence with the vision of our Mother Foundress, Blessed Mary of the Passion. For all that we have accomplished, we accord it to your grace that has been sufficient for us. In moments of difficulties and challenges, you have been sustaining us with your abundant grace, loving kindness, and tender loving mercies. Lord, we pray for your continual guidance and support in all the endeavors of our college and management. We entrust our students specially into your sovereign care. Help them, Lord, to find the right direction and purpose in their pursuit of higher education and employment. Shower abundant graces on our retiring faculty and staff with their families. As members of the Stella Maris family, strengthen us, Lord, to reach out more with compassion and commitment, to stand firm with dignity and integrity, to serve the society with fervor and dedication, and to contribute for the growth and development of our country. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Sister. I now invite Sister Fatima Anthony Muthu, Superior, Stella Maris Convent, to speak about the new leadership at Stella Maris College.
Good evening to all of you. It is my joy, honor, and privilege to introduce Dr. Sister Stella Mary, our new principal. Dr. Sister Stella Mary, FMM, assumed office as the 10th principal of Stella Maris College on 1st May 2023. With a doctorate in economics and specialization in microfinance and women's development, she also has several books and research articles to her credit. She also holds a postgraduate diploma in ethics in human resource management. A fellowship from the international organization, the United Board, took her to Philippines and Singapore, where leadership skills and institutional development strategies were discussed and visionary goals nurtured. Under her leadership, several new initiatives were introduced to streamline processes and give the college community greater avenues to grow and progress. Some initiatives introduced by the principal will now be presented. Thank you.
The principal of the college, Dr. Sister Stella Mary, FMM, has been instrumental in envisioning several new initiatives for the institution. aimed to propel it into the global arena in this age of technological advancement and rapid change. The first new initiative undertaken by her is the institution of the SMC Think Tank, comprising a team of faculty members and student leaders who are tasked with the work of creating spaces for innovative and creative endeavors for the benefit of the college community and for marginalized communities in the vicinity. Another step forward is the setting up of the Stella Maris College Center for Human Resource Development, an office which oversees and conducts faculty and staff training programs within a framework for 21st century knowledge economy and artificial intelligence in the field of education. Enhancing industry and research networking is another initiative concretized in the Conclave of Industry and Academia, ICON 24, hosted by the college. The brainchild of Dr. Sister Stella Mary, ICON 24, which took place on 2nd and 3rd February 2024, resulted in the signing of 18 new MOUs with industry verticals, which faculty members can leverage for opportunities in consultancies, upskilling, and hands-on training in dedicated fields. Students can look forward to increased internships, placements, and job opportunities. An MOU has been signed by Stella Maris with 3 other colleges: St. Aloysius College Autonomous, Mangaluru, Kristu Jayanti College Autonomous, Bengaluru, and PSGR Krishnamal College for Women, Coimbatore, collectively called Consortium of Higher Educational Institutions for Research and Development, CHIRD in short. CHIRD in the southern region establishes lines of mutual development and growth in educational endeavors. Consultancy opportunities between the signatories, joint conferences and seminars, faculty exchange programs are the focus areas. The SMC official blog was launched by Dr. Sister Stella Mary on 4th October 2023. The blog provides a platform for our students, faculty and alumni to express opinions, share knowledge and experience in their areas of interest. The blog is created on WordPress platform. These are the new ventures introduced by the principal, Dr. Sister Stella Mary. She will now present the annual College Day report.
Good evening and welcome to our annual College Day celebrations. I am honored and privileged to welcome Professor Dr. C. Rajkumar, founding Vice Chancellor of OP Jindal Global University, Sonapet, Haryana. Professor Rajkumar is a Rhodes Scholar and possesses academic qualifications from the University of Oxford, Harvard University, University of Hong Kong, University of Delhi, and Loyola College. I extend a warm welcome to him. Thank you, Professor Rajkumar, for taking time off from your busy schedule to be here with us on this important occasion. I extend a warm welcome to Sister Maria Selvi, Regional Superior, St. Joseph Region of the Franciscan Missionaries of Mary, though they are not here, Sister Siria Pushpam, Sister Mary Zakaria, and Sister Zita D'Souza, her counselors, Sister Fatima Andonimuthu Superior, Stella Maris Convent, Sister Anita, Secretary of the College, members of the College Management, Governing Body, Academic Council and Faculty, Administrative and Support Staff, retired faculty, parents, alumni, respected benefactors, friends, FMM sisters, Reverend Fathers, Reverend Father VG, and you, my dear students. Before I proceed with the College Day report, I would like to place on record our deep sadness at the passing of several retired members of Stella Maris College community this academic year. Sister Florine Moniz, Sister Susan Mathekal, Sister Rose Abraham, Miss Mariamma and Miss Josephine, Dr. Savitri Sangran, Miss Tanya Laurels, Mr. Thambiraj, Miss Sophia Maria Stephen, Ms. Zikra Ahmed. Let us pause for a minute in silence and pray for the repose of their souls. Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. May their souls rest in peace. Amen. On behalf of the college community, I would like to felicitate 6 of our faculty members who retired this academic year. Dr. Agnes Rosario, Associate Professor, Commerce, Shift 1, who has served the institution for 37 years. Dr. Sandra Joseph, Associate Professor, Department of Social Work, who has served the institution for 37 years. Dr. Juliana Jo, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, who has been associated with the college's faculty members for 35 years. Dr. Millie Nihila, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, who has been here with us for more than 28 years. Dr. Aji George, Associate Professor, Department of English, served the college for 26 years. And Ms. Lata K, Assistant Professor, Department of English for 19 years. I'm happy to inform you that all have been heads of department, and Dr. Sandra, Dr. Juliana, and Dr. Agnes have been vice principals. Their contribution to the growth and progress of Stella Maris College are greatly appreciated. On behalf of the college community, I thank them for their dedicated services to the institution and pray for their health, well-being, and contentment in the next phase of their lives. On this occasion, I greet very specially Thiru Tamil Maran, support staff who retires after 35 years of dedicated service. On behalf of the college community, I thank him for his unstinting, committed service to the college. I will now present a brief overview of the initiatives we have been taken to keep space with the changing educational environment. Here are a few highlights for the record. As I begin the report, I would like to say that talking about every event will not be possible. So I will mention only a few. Faculty members have been involved in multiple academic events, including attending meetings as members of Board of Studies, Academic Council, university representatives of selection, inspection committees, subject experts, and resource persons at various institutions of higher education. Departments have organized conferences, seminars, workshops, webinars, created online course materials. All this besides doing outstanding work as teachers, mentors, and facilitators. Conferences and workshops across several disciplines in artificial intelligence and its effect and impact in the fields of science and mathematics across areas of commerce, business studies, and computer science have become the new trend in the college. Industry collaboration and research networking are other points of focus where faculty members have opportunities for consultancies and training in specified dedicated fields to upskill their expertise. I now present the details of the projects sanctioned. An amount of rupees 30 lakhs was sanctioned by Science and Engineering Research Board against promoting opportunities for women in exploratory research scheme for a chemistry project over a 3-year period to Dr. Mary George, Principal Investigator, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry. An amount of rupees 4,99,000 sanctioned by the Indian Council of Social Science Research under the minor research project for the project titled Identification and Appreciation of Lesser Known Historical Monuments that Promote Tourism, History, Heritage, and Economy with a special reference to Tamil Nadu to Dr. Cynthia Jude, Department of History. An amount of rupees 2,40,000 was sanctioned by Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology on a project on anemia and millet-based supplements to Dr. M. Anbumala, Principal Investigator, and Dr. Sonia, Co-Principal Investigator, Assistant Professors, Department of BWOC, Food Processing and Quality Control. An amount of rupees 1,69,600 was sanctioned by NGO WASN for the project A Study on the Effect of the Utilization of the Bio-Input by the Farmers of MCRC Rural Development Program to Dr. Laura Deva Prasanna, Principal Investigator, Assistant Professor, and Dr. Mary Abraham, Assistant Professor, Co-Investigator from the Department of Social Work. Here are the details of patent grant. The creative impulse at work on campus has enabled advanced developments and progressive directions in our educational map. We are extremely proud of Dr. Swetha Market and Dr. Renuka Devi of the Department of Computer Science, who have been granted a design patent on a smart walking stick for visually impaired persons. The above two faculty, along with Dr. Diana Judith, have been granted an innovation patent on Nanban AI-based interactive web and voice application. A brief overview of departmental activities, faculty, students' achievements now follows. The Department of Botany organized a 2-day regional workshop on plant functional trait analysis, leaf economics spectrum by Dr. Vivek Pandey, Manipal Academy of Higher Education. A new certificate course on mushrooms cultivation has been introduced by the department. The Department of Chemistry organized an online international seminar on new frontiers in biomaterials. The department, in collaboration with the International Center for Clean Water, an IIT Madras initiative, and Tel Aviv University, Israel, undertook water testing at different locations on campus and in the city. The water on campus was found potable. The Department of Commerce Shift 1 organized one-day international conference on Metaverse 2.0, AI, and futuristic thinking in business in collaboration with R.R. Donnelly. A certificate course on digital marketing is being offered in partnership with Make in Turn, IIM Calcutta. To commemorate the 75-year milestone of the Department of Economics, the students brought out a book with 50 articles titled India's Growth Story, a narrative of its economic growth during the last 75 years. The Department of English Shift 1 organized a talk by Dr. Sujata Moni, our alumna from California State University, and Dr. Benita Thambi from IIT Madras. The department organized a workshop on tactile picture book creation, followed by an exhibition on the theme of lesser-known women warriors of the Indian independence struggle. A group of 35 students, along with 2 faculty members from the Department of Fine Arts, participated in the Indian Book of the World Records held in Ooty, in which 160 artists painted 160 tourist destinations on 160 meters of canvas and completed the painting in 120 minutes. The 2 certificate courses were conducted by the Department of Fine Arts on fashion design and digital illustration. The Department of History and the Center for Women's Study jointly organized an international conference on gender dynamics in history, society, culture, and power structures. As part of the 75th year Jubilee celebration, an international seminar on relevance of prehistory and archaeology was organized by the Department of History. The Department of Mathematics inaugurated Celestine Nestor computerized telescope on campus, and night sky observation was arranged. The Department of Sociology, with the Gender Center, in collaboration with the NGO Pasumai Thayagam, conducted a conference in climate justice and gender equality. Dr. Anbumani Ramadas, MB, was the chief guest. A Sustainable Development Goal app was launched and downloaded by the students of the Department of Sociology to monitor their actions and contributions towards the SDGs. This app was introduced in collaboration with CSIM, Center for Social Initiative and Management. A biodiversity survey conducted annually by the Department of Zoology on campus identified a new species of migrant birds flying from North and Northeastern Asia. Students also spotted a new variety of butterfly this year. The Department of Bioinformatics and Alton Technologies Private Limited, Bangalore, jointly organized a workshop on homology modeling, virtual screening of compounds, and ducking using BioVia Discovery Studio software for drug discovery purposes. The Department of Commerce Shift 2 organized an international seminar on the topic leveraging technology and communication for positive social impact and community building. They also organized a national seminar titled Globalization, the Way Forward, Synergizing Global Goals with the Local Needs, in collaboration with Young India and Confederation of Indian Industry. The Department of BCom General and MCom organized a national seminar on the theme Futuristic Workspace, exploring digital transformation and innovation in corporate realm. The Department of BCom Honors organized a schedule of events designed to encourage a deep involvement in academics. In addition to the collaborative national conference, the department organized a seminar on emerging patterns of disruption in business. A seminar on wearing red badge, lifestyle matters, organized by the Department of Business Administration, was a call to promote sustainable goal of health and well-being. A coffee table book was released and a Silver Jubilee Scholarship instituted to commemorate the Silver Jubilee year of the Department of Computer Science. An international conference on advancements in computing, technology, and certificate courses on kernel development and data science using Python were introduced by the department. The Department of Public Relations organized a student-led international conference on sustainable threat, narratives of sustainable fashion and culture as part of PR campaign Eco Vastra, a green fashion collect aimed at environmentally friendly and socially responsible practices within the fashion industry. On World Mental Health Day, the Department of Psychology conducted various activities that raised awareness and celebrated mental health through expressions of the mind and the body. The Department of Social Work had collaborated with India Network of Professional Social Workers Association for an international conference, Panorama of Social Work, Innovation and Inclusiveness in Development, in Chennai, along with Loyola College, Chennai. This was a mega conference with the delegates participating from more than 25 countries of the member associations of the International Federation of Social Workers. The Department of Human Resource Management organized entrepreneurial symposium titled Innovation Oasis. A national level workshop was conducted on HR analytics using RStudio. The Department of Food Processing and Quality Control held a 2-day national conference in collaboration with Food Safety and Standards Authority of India on millets, a sustainable option for a secure future, during which the students prepared and exhibited more than 752 millet-based products certified by Thiru Ma Subramaniam, Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Government of Tamil Nadu. The Department of Value Education, all through the academic year, conducted retreats, workshops for all students on campus to enrich their spiritual knowledge. Especially guest lectures were arranged on legal rights and protective laws by advocates from the Madras High Court to equip the students for a better self. Our students and faculty are trained to be effective leaders and socially responsible citizens by the Star of the Sea Group. The spirit of community service is also inculcated in them through their outreach programs. The Students' Union, Ivara 2023-24, organized several events for the student body. Among them, a workshop on corporate styling for effective careers, and a leadership summit converged 360 degrees. The Young Adults Leadership Symposium were held. The student council members of Stella Maris College and various other colleges participated. The event served as a platform for like-minded individuals to network and bring real-life perspectives of experts to students. An international conference was jointly organized by Trinity Western University, Canada, and Stella Maris College, titled Socio-Psychology of Leadership in the Age of Entitlement, in the hybrid mode with 300 online participants globally and 500 participants in person on campus. This was organized by the Research and International Partnership Office. Faculty members and students have demonstrated high levels of achievements in the realm of scholarly publications in UGC Care Journal, Scopus indexed journals, and peer-reviewed journals. I would now like you to share the list of faculty who have received their doctoral degrees. Dr. Aarti, Dr. Angeline Archana, Dr. Sharanya, Dr. Vanita Jonathan, Dr. Vinnie Machado, Dr. Leo Densili, Dr. Teresa Priyadarshini, Dr. Lydia Arokya Mary, Dr. Subulakshmi, Dr. Amita Jessica Sampson. Congratulations, teachers. Here are the details of scholarships awarded for the year 2023-24. Scholarships were given by the management under the Golden Jubilee, Silver Jubilee, Platinum Jubilee, and Millennium category. Fee concessions, student aid, an endowment, food tokens, graduation college day, and free educations were also given. Number of private scholarships like Maharani Scholarship, Sham Kothari Academic Award were also distributed along with others. Apart from the above, the other scholarships were received from government agency also. Let me now share with you details of our students who have brought laurels to the institution. The students of Stella Maris College secured the second place in a dance performance on the cultural heritage of Tamil Nadu in Chief Minister's Republic Day parade held at Marina Labour Statue, Chennai on 26 January 2024. Naval Cadet Merlin Joycey was part of the NCC Senior Wing Girls contingent that marched in the Republic Day Parade at New Delhi on 26 January 2024. Flight Cadet Manjushri received the bronze medal for All India Best Cadet competitions at the Republic Day Camp 2024 held at New Delhi. A unique and heartening fact during this academic year was the ever-growing request or demand for our NSS students as volunteers in different special programs like walkathon, beach cleanup, and rallies in support of various social issues. The Dr. Radhakrishnan Award for the maximum number of women blood donors was won by the units for the 11th consecutive years. The special campaigning program with the theme Empowering Youth for Nation Building was held at Stella Maris College campus. As part of the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, the SMC Sustainable Development Studies Hub has successfully banned the sale of single-use plastic bottles on campus. Stella Maris Center for Development of Resources for Inclusion and Vocational Enrichment is commonly referred to as SMC Drive, the extension center of the college. The skills development team of SMC Drive, in collaboration with the International Association for Human Values and supported by the Bank of New York Mellon, has trained economically and socially deserving the various soft skills. A certificate course in sign languages is offered to the students of Stella Maris College to help the differently abled in the society. A 3-day workshop on financial literacy was conducted for the women in Tirupachur. SMC Drive and the volunteers from Bank of America honored 150 conservancy workers from their tireless work. A session on financial literacy was conducted as a means of enabling them to better manage their household budget. This year, Shanti Bhavan, the Stella Maris Welfare Center, has mainly concentrated on community development programs like skill training for single mothers and awareness on health parenting. Volunteers also conducted workshops on food and nutrition and financial literacy. The Career Guidance Cell conducted orientation sessions at the beginning of the academic year for all the final year students on placement opportunities. Students underwent training in key areas such as resume writing, developing a professional LinkedIn profile, mock group discussions, interview techniques, and presentation skills. This year, 56 companies visited and 250 students have been placed till date, and some more recruitments are in the progress. This academic year, Stella Maris College embarked on a project on peace education for whole person education, titled Youth for Peace, Enhancing Knowledge, Attitude, Skills and Behavior for Peace Building and Conflict Transformation. The project is funded by the United Board for Christian Higher Education in Asia. On 9th February 2024, the SMC Center for Peace organized intergenerational conversations, a dialogue between students, parents, uncles, aunts, grandparents, and friends on issues that each generation felt was crucial. It revealed the need for timely and non-judgmental communication for peaceful and fulfilling relationships. Temenos, a banking software company with its headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland, is in the process of setting up high-end computers on campus, which will be powered by a solar plant. As I come to the end of the presentation, I would like to express my gratitude to many people who made this day possible. The faculty and officials of the college day committees, the cultural program, student teams, the students' union executive, our students past and present without whom this day would not have been possible. The support and admin staff, all our collaborators, including All India Association for Christian Higher Education, Xavier Board for Higher Education in India, the United Board for Christian Higher Education in Asia, and all our respected benefactors, the University of Madras and the UGC. I express my thankfulness to our Archbishop, His Grace, Reverend George Anthony Sami, for his blessing and best wishes. I also thank all the respected priests who graciously support us here at Stella Maris on various occasions to offer us the much needed spiritual guidance in all our endeavors. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our regional superior and her counselors, Sister Fatima Andoni Muthu, Superior of the Stella Maris Convent, Sister Anita, Secretary of the College, Sister Veera Barsar, and Sister Arul and Prema for their support and cooperations, Sister Hilda in the Managing Director of the campus. I thank all the FMM sisters and sisters from other congregations for their constant encouragement and prayers, and all the parents, guests who come here to join us in this annual celebration. Thank you all, and God bless.
Thank you, Sister, for the presentation of the annual report. It is never easy to part with members of the Stella Maris family, some of whom retire this year after putting in years of dedicated service to shape this institution into what it has become. I request our Vice Principal, Ms. Jayapriya, to felicitate Dr. Agnes Rosario of the Department of Commerce.
Good evening. I deem it an honor and privilege to felicitate our distinguished and beloved faculty, Dr. Agnes Rosario, who is retiring after 37 years of fabulous service from our esteemed institution. Dr. Agnes joined the teaching profession in the year 1987 in the Department of Commerce, Stella Maris College. Dr. Agnes has offered her services to the institution in multiple ways, serving as head of the department from 2009 to 2015 and vice principal shift 1 from 2016 to 19. She has also served on many committees of the college, giving her time and expertise without any reservations. As a senior faculty of the commerce discipline, she has served on various commissions of the University of Madras and was also appointed as university nominee on the Board of Studies of various city colleges. Her contribution to the commerce curriculum, both within and outside the college, is laudable. Teachers sculpt students' brains, and we have one such sculptor retiring today. During her tenure, Dr. Agnes had the privilege to work under 5 different principals. Dr. Sister Helen Vincent, who appointed her in the year 1987, and Dr. Sister Annamma Philip, who gave her permission to go on FIP to complete her doctorate, and then Dr. Sister Jacinta Quadras and Dr. Sister Rosie Joseph, under whose leadership leadership, she was a vice principal. And now, she retires when Dr. Sister Stella Mary is heading the institution. Her expertise in the subject and the way she taught marketing, advertising, retail marketing, entrepreneurship, etc., will be ever remembered by those who have taken up marketing as a career and by those students whom she had groomed over the years. Her teaching will be forever be treasured. Her contribution in our students' lives can never be measured. The students will miss her as a teacher, as a mentor, as a counselor, and a prayer warrior. Dr. Agnes has been a very good and loving friend to all. She was fun and laughter, and also a great source of strength, always being there in times of need. With her support, it wasn't a great task to organize either an international conference or a cultural event or board of studies. She was always a pillar of support. Time goes by so very fast. It's so hard to believe that it's time for a retirement. She is a person who balances beautifully her professional life and prayer life without compromising on either. She is a prayer warrior and will extend her heart to any needy person. She has her brother Gerald, who always accompanies her in a spiritual journey. Our eldest sister Asunta is almost a mother to her, and Agnes ma'am loves her sister's hospitality. Our elder sister, Sister Lucy Rosario, is an FMM sister. Her younger brother Paul, who is a professor in Sophia College, Mumbai, is also a great pillar of support for her. Our dear daughter Monisha, who is pursuing her doctorate in UK, is here with us. Dr. Agnes ma'am, you are not just retiring from teaching. You are retiring from one of the most important jobs in the world, which is helping young minds to dream big. Teachers like you are the real assets who make ordinary students grow up into outstanding citizens. You had set a higher standard for yourself and showed honor and dignity in whatever you did. As we bid farewell to our dear Agnes Rosario ma'am, we entrust her into the divine care of the Almighty. We pray for happiness and joy, wisdom and guidance, and grace and truth to be with her now and for all the days to come. We pray that she would go on to find new treasures each day and for the opportunity to enjoy a slower pace of life in the twilight of her retirement. We will miss your hard work, dedication, and positive attitude. As you plan for the future and move on to many new experiences, we wish you the days of retirement filled with happiness, joy, love, and God's choicest blessings. May Stella Maris, the star of the sea, guide you as you enter into another exciting phase in your life. Good luck and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite our principal, Dr. Sister Stella Mary, to present a memento to Dr. Agnes Rosario as a token of our appreciation. Thank you, sister. I invite our Vice Principal, Dr. Shiny John Weiramon, to felicitate Dr. Juliana Joe of the Department of Zoology.
Dr. Juliana Joe retires as Associate Professor of Zoology in September 2023 after more than 3 decades of association with the college. Sincere, meticulous, diligent, and hardworking. Dr. Juliana Jo made her presence felt as an able and just administrator, with a keen eye for detail, with extremely good planning, organizing, and implementation skills, and with a focus on the institution's progress and success. She leaves behind a legacy of excellence that will be hard to match. This is evidenced through the many hats that she successfully donned during her service. She was a coordinator of the DBT Star College scheme since 2008, the IQAC coordinator from 2009 to 2011, the head of the zoology department from 2009 to 2011, the vice principal shift 1 from 2011 to 2014, and dean of academic affairs from 2018 to 2020. She worked in several committees with her trademark dedication, coming up with suggestions and ideas that speak of her immense commitment and understanding of the dynamics within an educational institution. Some of the diverse committees that she was a member of include the Prospectus Committee, the Handbook Committee, the CA Committee, the Autonomy Review Committees, the Library Committee, the Curriculum Restructuring Committee, the Admission Core Committee, the Examination Reforms Committee, the IQAC Advisory Committee, the Research Ethical Committee, and the NAC SSR Core Committee. She has also contributed to academics outside college. She has been a subject expert for the selection of assistant professors in the Department of Zoology, Madras Christian College, Department of Zoology, Women's Christian College. She has served as a university nominee of the Board of Studies Zoology for Nirmala College for Women, Coimbatore. She was a member of the DBT subcommittee in evaluating e-resources developed by different colleges across India in 2015, and a member of the subcommittee that reviewed the DBT-funded project Generate e-SOPs and Lab Manuals in 2016. Dr. Juliana has contributed immensely to the working and progress of the Department of Zoology. She was an organizing committee member for several seminars, conferences, and workshops conducted by the college and by the Department of Zoology. She helped compile practical manuals such as the Workshop Manual on Drosophila Culture Techniques and Experiments, the Laboratory Manual on Microbiology, and the Laboratory Manual on Cell Biology, Genetics, and Biotechnology. She contributed to the compilation titled 60 Fauna at SMC that was brought out by the Department of Zoology on the occasion of the department's Diamond Jubilee celebrations in 2016-17, and to another compilation titled SMC Fauna, A Glimpse, is nearing publication. Dr. Juliana Jo has contributed immensely in coming up with strategies and plans that have helped in streamlining the functioning of the department. She has always been supportive of new faculty, helping them to adapt themselves to the work ethics in the department and the institution. A leader as well as a team player, Dr. Juliana made her working space that exuded positive vibes. In a changing academic environment, she adapted herself well, willingly, learning from young faculty and giving suggestions that helped others. While she updated her knowledge and taught several new courses over the years, Dr. Juliana remains evergreen in the hearts of students as an excellent teacher of genetics. Several alumni have mentioned the role she played in motivating them to undertake research in this field and their choice of profession. Dr. Juliana has touched many lives in this institution, amongst management, faculty, administrative, and supportive staff. A kind, caring, and loyal friend who brought in wit and humor in all her activities and dealings. We all stand enriched through her support and wisdom. May she receive constant blessings from the Almighty as she moves on to another phase in her journey of life. May God Almighty grant her a blessed, happy, and peaceful, meaningful, retired life. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am. I request our Vice Principal, Dr. Reggie Manimegala, to felicitate Dr. Sandra Joseph of the Department of Social Work.
Dr. Sandra Joseph, Associate Professor, Department of Social Work, retires after a 37-year tenure at Stella Maris. She served as Head, Department of Social Work, IQAC Coordinator, and Vice Principal of the college before going on deputation to Jesus and Mary College, New Delhi, to take on the post of Principal. A gold medalist of the University of Madras in her postgraduate program in social work, Professor Sandra is an established academician in her field and an administrator of exceptional ability. She has been instrumental in enhancing the quality and worth of the social work profession in Stella Maris College. She has contributed her expertise to curriculum development, syllabus design, program planning, faculty development, and upskilling in her position as Internal Quality Assurance Cell Coordinator, a role to which she brought her multiple skills in organizational development and progress to bear in executing institutional strategic plans. Her area of expertise include gender, education, health, and development practice. She has guided several research studies at the MA, MPhil, and PhD levels, and has to her credit a number of publications, both international and national, and is an editorial member for international referred journals. Professor Sandra has received several accolades and awards as a distinguished academician. She has been on Board of Studies of several institutions and has been the university representative on selection and inspection committees. She has held membership of several statutory and ad hoc committees of the college on various occasions and holds membership of several professional bodies. In addition to her teaching, she has been involved in several international research projects. In collaboration with the International Federation of Catholic Universities, since 1998, she has completed 4 major cross-cultural research studies, numerous publications at international and national levels, 4 international research projects spanning nearly 20 years of collaborative study, publications in conference proceedings, and 6 international field action projects have served to add to the existing knowledge and expertise in the field of social work. A socially focused project that she was deeply involved in was Sangamam, an extension project of the college in which she served as director, working with the fishing communities in North Chennai for over a decade. The disastrous tsunami that wreaked havoc along the Tamil Nadu coast gave Professor Sandra and her team an opportunity for direct institutional intervention to assist the affected community. She was in the foreground of the setting up of SMC Drive on our campus and the Extension Project Center at Tirupachur, a village on the outskirts of Chennai city, which today offers opportunities to individuals and village communities for acquiring various skills training, participation in developmental programs, and entrepreneurship. Professor Sandra has taught several generations of her students in her long career. A warm, empathetic, though firm demeanor ensured that she had the wholehearted attention of her students throughout the duration of the class. She brought to the classroom her lived experiences with communities, with community leaders, and with other support groups, making her interactions vibrant with life-giving energy and compassion. Students have received lessons of life and for life through her powerful analysis of case studies based on her experiences with multiple communities, marginalized women, and disadvantaged youth who, through her interventional project activities, had reformed and made leaders of their people in their own right. Her reach has gone beyond the walls of classroom to learners in disempowered, voiceless, and excluded groups. She will be missed not just by her students, many of whom are now teachers and facilitators in the college and other institutions of higher education, but by those communities she served with utmost diligence and commitment. She joins the registry of stalwarts of the Department of Social Work and the college who have selflessly worked for institutional development in keeping with its mission and vision for justice, equity, and redress for injustice in society and for improvement of the lives of individuals and communities. She continues to serve as principal of Jesus and Mary College, and as she carries on her journey as an outstanding academician and administrator, we wish her the very best in all her endeavors. I pray that this journey may be a wonder new beginning. God be with you.
Thank you, ma'am. I call upon our Secretary, Sister Judith Anita Gonzalez, to present a memento to Dr. Sandra Joseph as a token of our appreciation. Thank you, sister. I request our Vice Principal, Dr. Reggie Manimegla, to felicitate Dr. Millie Nihila of the Department of Economics.
I am pleased to felicitate the head of the Department of Economics, Dr. Millie Nihila, who is retiring after 28 years of service in our college. We honor and celebrate the remarkable career of Dr. Millie Nihila, a distinguished member of our faculty who is retiring after dedicating 28 years of her life to the service of education and academia. Dr. Nihila's journey in academia has nothing been short of extraordinary. She joined Stella Maris College in 1996, armed with her academic qualifications of an MA and MPhil, and was awarded her doctorate in 2000. She has not only exemplified scholarly excellence, but has also been a beacon of inspiration for countless students and colleagues alike. As the Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Economics, her leadership has steered the department to greater heights, leaving an indelible mark on the institution. Throughout her tenure, Dr. Nihila has worn many hats with grace and distinction. From serving as the NCC Program Officer to leading as the Director of the Center for Women's Studies, her commitment to fostering holistic development and gender empowerment has been unwavering. Her involvement in various committees like the editorial board of the college magazine, faculty advisor of the Damani Club, and memberships in professional bodies underscores her dedication to fostering a vibrant academic environment. Her scholarly pursuits in microeconomics, environmental economics, development economics, and gender economics have not only expanded our understanding, but have also paved the way for meaningful change in society. Dr. Nihila's extensive list of publications stand as a testament to her intellectual rigor. Dr. Nihila embodies the epitome of empathy and encouragement. With her warm smile and nurturing demeanor, she creates an atmosphere in the classroom that feels like a second home. Every student is met with understanding and support, no matter the circumstances. One of Dr. Nihila's most remarkable traits is her propensity for acknowledging and rewarding even the smallest achievements. Whether it's a stellar performance on a test or a student showing kindness to a classmate, she never fails to express her appreciation. Her recognition serves as a powerful motivator, inspiring all her students to strive for excellence in all aspects of their academic journey. One of the most enduring aspects of Dr. Nihila's teaching style is her affectionate nickname for her students, budding economist. This playful moniker fosters a sense of pride in our students' academic pursuits. In the classroom, Dr. Nihila's lectures are not confined to dry textbook theories. Rather, they come alive with a tapestry of real-life narratives and case studies. Whether illustrating the intricacies of supply and demand or delving into the complexities of development economics, she seamlessly weaves together stories from diverse industries, regions, and travel contexts. Through her vivid descriptions and storytelling, she paints a clear picture of how economic theories manifest in the world around us. Outside of academia, Dr. Nihila has also been known for her love of travel, her appreciation for Indian handloom, and her passion for cricket. These personal interests not only showcase her vibrant personality, but also serve as a reminder of her ability to find joy and fulfillment in all aspects of life. While her retirement marks the end of an era, her legacy will continue to inspire us for years to come. We extend our heartfelt gratitude and best wishes to Dr. Nihila as she embarks on this new chapter of her life. May her retirement be filled with joy, fulfillment, and the knowledge that her contributions will forever be cherished and remembered. Today, we honor not just a distinguished academic, but a cherished member of our community, a mentor, a storyteller, a friend, and a guiding light. Thank you, Dr. Nihila, for 8 years of unwavering dedication, passion, and service. You will be deeply missed, but your legacy will continue to inspire us.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite our principal, Dr. Sister Stella Mary, to present a memento to Dr. Millie Nihila as a token of our appreciation. Thank you, sister. I invite our Vice Principal, Dr. Shiny John Vairamon, to felicitate Dr. Aji George of the Department of English.
as Dr. Aji George bids adieu to our academic community, we remember the profound impact she has made during her teaching career of 30 years, of which 26 were spent in Stella Maris College. She joined Stella Maris College in September 1994 and went on to become the head of the Department of English, as well as the Department of English and Communication Skills from 2018 to 2022. She has over the years been involved in various activities, including preparation for 2 NAC reports and academic audits. She has also been a member of various boards of studies. She also spearheaded the renovation of the department library and the digitalized cataloging of books. Throughout her time with us, Dr. Aji George's commitment to fostering critical thinking and a love for literature has inspired countless minds. Her dynamic teaching style, infused with empathy and intellectual rigor, has not only enriched the understanding of the literature, that has also instilled in a lifelong appreciation for the written word in her students. Beyond the classroom, Dr. George has been a pillar of support and guidance, always willing to lend an ear and offer sage advice. Her mentorship has empowered students and colleagues to navigate the complexities of academia and beyond, instilling in them the confidence to pursue their aspirations with courage and conviction. As we bid farewell to Dr. Aji George, we do so with gratitude for her invaluable contributions to our academic community. We wish her the very best in all her future endeavors and extend our heartfelt thanks for her years of dedicated service, wisdom, and friendship. Farewell, Dr. Aji, and may your journey ahead be filled with endless success and fulfillment. May God Almighty bless you with a happy, enriched, meaningful, and joyful retired life. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am. I call upon our secretary, Sister Judith Anita Gonzalez, to present a memento to Dr. Aji George as a token of our appreciation. Thank you, sister. I request our Vice Principal, Ms. Jayapriya, to felicitate Ms. K. Lata of the Department of English.
Ms. K. Lata joined the Department of English in August 2005. She immediately captured the attention of the academic community with her knowledge and acumen in the field of literature. She could teach any course with the same amount of passion and involvement. Her countless hours of academic and administrative work contributed to the intellectual growth of both students and faculty and went a long way in placing the institution as a leader in academic excellence. She has been actively involved in many committees, including NAC, College with Potential for Excellence, Curriculum Restructuring, Academic Audits, Timetable Committee, and so on and so forth. She was also a member of various boards of studies. In her tenure as head of the Department of English from 2022 to 24, her organizational skills and her ability to accomplish mammoth tasks much ahead of time benefited the department in countless ways. an inspiration to students who are in admiration to her deep knowledge of subjects and a role model to teachers who aspire to be like her. Ms. Lata set the standards of being a good teacher very high. She is a multifaceted personality with a knack for editing, languages, and translation. She coordinated the United Board project on translation and was the co-editor of the anthology 4 Tamil Plays. Ms. Lata's empathy extends to all students, especially students with special needs, as well as to the administrative and support staff. She has always been generous with her time and resources and has inspired numerous students and colleagues with her intellect, wisdom, and kindness. We wish Ms. Lata a retirement filled with peace and contentment may continue to inspire many.
Thank you, ma'am. I call upon our principal, Dr. Sister Stella Mary, to present a memento to Ms. K. Lata as a token of our appreciation. Thank you, sister. I invite Sister Arul Mary to felicitate Mr. Tamil Maran, a member of our support staff.
உழைப்பின் உதாரணம் ஒரு சிலர், அந்த உழைப்பை உன்னதத்தோடு செய்பவர்கள் சிலர். சிகரத்தை தொடுகின்ற வேலையாக இருந்தாலும் அதை சிறப்பாக செய்து முடிக்கும் திரு தமிழ் மாறனின் பிரியாவிடை. மாறன் என்றாலே வீரம். அவர் கம்பீரமானவர், தைரியசாலி, தன்னம்பிக்கை உடையவர், சிறந்த உழைப்பாளி, பாசத்திற்கு குறைபடாதவர், நேர்மையானவர், அவருடன் அனைவருடனும் அன்பாக பழகுபவர். இப்படிப்பட்ட ஒரு நல் மனிதர் நம் கல்லூரியில் பணிபுரிந்து இன்று பிரியாவிடை கொடுக்கிறோம் என்று எண்ணும் போது மிகவும் வருத்தமாக உள்ளது. இருந்தாலும் 34 ஆண்டுகள் மற்றும் 6 மாதங்கள் சோர்வின்றி பணிபுரிந்தார் என்று நினைக்கும் போது மகிழ்ச்சியாக இருக்கின்றது. திரு தமிழ் மாறன் அவர்கள் 1989 ஆண்டு ஏப்ரல் மாதம் அருட்சகோதரி ஹெலன் வின்சென்ட் தலைமை சகோதரியாக இருந்தபோது காவலராக பணியில் அமர்த்தப்பட்டார். சிறிது காலத்திற்கு பின்பு அவர் நம் கல்லூரியின் உடற்கல்வி மற்றும் விளையாட்டுத் துறையில் திருமதி மாலதி அவர்களுக்கு உதவியாளராக பணியில் அமர்த்தப்பட்டார். அதன் பிறகு திருமதி ஆன்சி இம்மானுவேல் அவர்களிடம் இன்று வரை மிக சிறப்பாக பணியாற்றி வருகின்றார். அவர் பணியில் சேரும்போது இருந்த உத்வேகமும் ஆர்வமும் இன்றளவும் குறையவே இல்லை. வயதின் காரணமாக அவர் உடல் தளர்வுற்றாலும் என் நிலையிலும் அவர் மனம் மட்டும் தளரவே இல்லை. உடற்பயிற்சியாளரின் சொற்படி கேட்டு நடந்து அவர்களின் நன்மதிப்பை பெற்றிருக்கிறார்கள். 34 ஆண்டுகள் நம் கல்லூரிக்காக கடினமாக உழைத்தவர். 33 ஆண்டுகள் அவர் உடற்பயிற்சி துறையில் எந்தவித சலிப்புமின்றி பணிமாற்றம் இல்லாமல் ஒரே இடத்தில் வேலை செய்தது அதற்கு சான்று. வருடா வருடம் ஆசிரியர் இல்லா பணியாளருக்கு நடத்தப்படும் மட்டைப்பந்து வீச்சு போட்டியில் இளைஞருக்கு இணையாக தானும் ஆர்வமுடன் பங்கு கொள்வார். வெற்றியோ தோல்வியோ அவருடைய உற்சாகமும் உத்வேகமும் என்றுமே குறைந்ததில்லை. மாணவர்களிடம் பண்பாகவும் ஆசிரியர்களிடம் பணிவாகவும் நடந்து கொள்வார். இவன் முடிக்கும் என்றாய்ந்து அதனை அவன் கண் விடல். இந்த செயலை இன்ன காரணத்தால் இவன் செய்து முடிப்பான் என்று ஆராய்ந்து அந்த செயலை அவனிடமே செய்யுமாறு விட்டுவிடுதல் வேண்டும். இதை போன்று இவரிடம் எந்த வேலையை கொடுத்தாலும் முடியாது என்று சொல்லாமல் குறித்த நேரத்தில் செவ்வனே செய்து முடிப்பார். யாரையும் எதிர்பார்த்து அவர் வேலை செய்வதில்லை. இறைவனுக்கு என்று தன் பணியை செவ்வனே செய்து முடிப்பதுதான் அவரது குறிக்கோள். திரு தமிழ்மாறன் அவர்களுக்கு மனைவி, 2 மக்கள் மற்றும் ஒரு மகன் உள்ளனர். அவருடைய 2 மகள்களும் நம் கல்லூரியில் படித்து பட்டம் பெற்றுள்ளனர். தினமும் ஊரப்பக்கத்திலிருந்து நேரத்தோடு வேலைக்கு வந்து செல்வார். தனது வருமானத்திலேயே குடும்பம் நடத்தி பிள்ளைகளை படிக்க வைத்து சொந்த வீடு கட்டி ஒரு மகளுக்கு திருமணம் செய்து முடித்திருக்கின்றார் என்பது மிகவும் சிறப்புக்குரியது. இதிலும் குறிப்பாக மக்கள் தந்தைக்கு ஆற்றும் உதவி இவன் தந்தை எண்ணோற்றான் கொல் என்னும் சொல் என்பதற்கு ஏற்ப தன் தந்தையின் 60வது பிறந்த நாள் இவர் குழந்தைகள் மிகவும் சிறப்பான முறையில் கொண்டாட தீர்மானித்திருக்கிறார்கள். கிட்டத்தட்ட 34 ஆண்டுகள் நம் கல்லூரியில் பணிபுரிந்து இம்மாதம் இறுதியில் பணி ஓய்வு பெறவிருக்கும் திரு தமிழ்மாறன் அவர்கள் தன்னுடைய ஓய்வு காலங்களை நிம்மதியாகவும் மன நிறைவுடனும் வாழ்ந்து தன் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு சிறப்பான எதிர்காலம் அமைத்திடவும் இன்னும் 100 பல்லாண்டுகள் இறைவனின் ஆசீரோடும் பிள்ளைகள் பேரப்பிள்ளைகளோடு மகிழ்ச்சியுடனும் ஒற்றுமையுடனும் வாழ வாழ்த்துகின்றோம். எல்லாம் வல்ல இறைவன் இவரையும் இவர் குடும்பத்தாரையும் ஆசீர்வதித்து காத்து வழி நடத்திட வேண்டுமென்று இத்தருணத்தில் நாம் அனைவரும் இறைவனிடம் வேண்டி என் வாழ்த்துரையை முடிக்கின்றேன். நன்றி.
Thank you, sister. I call upon our secretary, Sister Judith Anita Gonzalez, to present a memento to Mr. Tamil Maran as a token of our appreciation. Thank you, sister. I invite Dr. Rita Jairaj, Associate Professor and former Head, Department of Zoology, to introduce the chief guest of the 77th College Day celebrations, Professor Dr. C. Rajkumar, Vice Chancellor, OP Jindal Global University.
It is my privilege and honor to introduce the chief guest. Professor Dr. C. Rajkumar, a Rhodes Scholar, is the founding Vice Chancellor of OP Jindal Global University in India. He was appointed as the Vice Chancellor at the age of 34 in 2009 when the university was established. He also serves as the founding Dean of Jindal Global School and Director of the International Institute for Higher Education, Research and Capacity Building. He is an attorney at law and is admitted to the Bar Council of Delhi, India, and the Bar of the State of New York, USA. Professor Rajkumar has academic qualifications from the University of Oxford, Harvard University, University of Hong Kong, University of Delhi, and Loyola College, Chennai. He conceived the idea of establishing India's first global university and, with the visionary leadership and philanthropic support of Mr. Naveen Jindal, established Jindal Global University in Sonipat, Haryana in 2009. JGU is one of the 20 universities in India and the only non-STEM and non-medicine university which has been declared as an institution of eminence by the Government of India in 2020. Professor Rajkumar is an accomplished legal scholar and works in the fields of human rights and development, comparative constitutional law, terrorism and national security, corruption and governance, law and disaster management, legal education, and higher education. He has authored, co-authored, edited, and co-edited 7 books and has over 200 publications to his credit in reputed journals in India, Australia, Hong Kong, UK, and the USA. Professor Rajkumar has held consultancy assignments in the field of human rights and governance. He has been a consultant to the United Nations University, Tokyo, United Nations Development Programme, UN Office of the High Commissioner of Human Rights, Geneva, and the International Council for Human Rights Policy, Geneva. He has advised the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption in Sri Lanka and the National Human Rights Commission in India on issues relating to corruption and good governance. Dr. Rajkumar has won numerous awards. To highlight a few, the Dr. Preetham Singh Transformational Leader Award in 2023, awarded the QIMPRO Gold Standard for Education in 2019, awarded the Capital Foundation Justice P.N. Bhagavati Award for Distinctive Contribution to Human Rights and Legal Education in 2015. He was awarded the prestigious Rhodes Scholarship to study at the University of Oxford in 1997. He was also the recipient of the Best Outgoing Student Award of Loyola College, University of Madras for the year 1993-94. We are delighted to have such an eminent personality in our midst today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite our principal, Dr. Sister Stella Mary, to present a memento to Professor Dr. C. Rajkumar as a token of our appreciation. Thank you, sister. I now call upon our chief guest, Professor Dr. C. Rajkumar, to deliver the presidential address.
இங்கு வருகை தந்திருக்கும் அனைவருக்கும் என் மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்து என் உரையாற்றலை தொடங்குகிறேன். I left the city almost 30 years ago, and I keep coming to Chennai, but my Tamil is not so good for me to deliver a Tamil speech, but I'm always inspired to be back here. So it's an absolute delight and a pleasure for me here to visit Stella Maris College. Let me do some preliminary invocations, because the last an hour or so has been a deeply inspiring experience for me. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize the presence of Judith Anita Gonsalves, the secretary, the beautiful welcome address delivered by the principal, Stella Mary. I asked Dr. Stella Mary that in the 77 years of Stella Maris College's history, there has never been a principal named as Stella Mary. So it is quite a remarkable moment for the college to have an eminent scholar in Stella Mary to lead the institution. I also want to truly pay tribute to these outstanding academics who have kind of completed one part of the journey, and I was deeply inspired by the fact that the college recognized them. So let me also pay tribute to Dr. Agnes Rosario, Dr. Juliana Joe, Dr. Sandra Joseph, Dr. Millie Nihila, Dr. Aji George, Ms. Lata, and Mr. Tamil Maran, I was also so delighted to hear the loud cheers from the students when they were coming to the stage, because there is no greater tribute for a teacher, for a mentor, than the recognition that the students and the institution has given. So once again, congratulations to all of them. I also want to recognize the presence of Dr. Ritu Jairaj here, and also the outstanding leaders of the Student Council, led by Ms. Yugapriya Tyagarajan, who is the President of the Students' Union 23-24. Well, I was a college student in Loyola College in 1991-94, and I have to confess that many of my college friends always desired to come to Stella Maris College. I never had the opportunity to be here, so this is the first time I have entered the portals of Stella Maris College. So my friends will be very proud of the fact that I have been given official license to enter into this college. For all of us who are present here celebrating the 77th College Day, it's also a very special moment to recognize the very, very modest way by which this college began. I'm sure the students, many of you might know the history, but also it's important to recollect that history. This college began as a one-story building, literally on 15th August 1947, when India got independence. Such was the modest beginning of Stella Maris College. But then it augured well for the Indian independence, because it had the ambition and the aspiration of a new nation that was beginning. So I want to begin by paying tribute to somebody I'm sure you know, who is the Blessed Mary of the Passion, and her contribution in essentially building this institution has been truly remarkable. And I won't go into details, but I want to read a quote about her and what an extraordinary woman she was. And this will resonate with so many students of this college. And the quote is, and by the way, she died in November 15, 1904. At the time of her passing away, the institute had spread, which is the Mother Institute, had spread through Europe, the 4 continents in Asia, Africa, and the Americas, in 23 countries, 80 communities, and numbered over 2,060 sisters. She was an extraordinary lady, so ahead of her time. So, the quote is about her is as follows, and I quote, "An extraordinary woman, marked by a boundless love for the absolute, strong in times of trial and suffering, always serene, easily forgiving and generous, and outstanding for her indefatigable zeal. She was endowed with nobility of heart, with a superior intelligence, and with a tenacious will, surrendering herself entirely to God by her offering of herself to Him and dedicated to the salvation of souls. She occupied an important position in the church and in the evolution of missionary spirituality, and distinguished herself by her renowned holiness, sincerity, and uprightness," unquote. This is from the decree issued in Rome on January 1, 1979, on the occasion of the introduction of the cause of beatification of Mary of the Passion. I wanted to start this evening's my reflections by recalling her, because we need to celebrate these extraordinary institution builders. If she had not done what she did, and generations of individuals had not done what they did, we would not have been here. And of course, generations of students and alumni of Stella Maris College would not have been there as well. I also want to mention that institution building is a very difficult exercise, and so are the people who are part of that exercise. We have a number of individuals present here, so I want to pay tribute to all the leaders of Stella Maris College, including its principal, its faculty members, staff, and of course other individuals and stakeholders who are here, including Mr. Gopinath, who is a senior counsel and advises the college on a number of legal matters, because the complexity of institution building is something that a typical student may not fully understand and appreciate. What I want to reflect upon today is the importance of education, and especially the importance of women in advancing the cause of education and nation building. I am conscious of the fact that I am speaking at one of India's but also leading colleges that is advancing the cause of education. But it's also equally important to recognize that young people who are present here, they have a huge responsibility ahead of them. May I request all of you to reflect a bit on how our lives were during COVID. So many things that we had taken for granted suddenly came to a halt. But then many of us who were in privileged situation, our education did not disrupt. But the reality is, and UNESCO has estimated that over 1.5 billion people who were part of education, school, college or university, their education were simply not available. They were not having an opportunity to be educated and they simply lost it, and I'm afraid they simply may not be able to recover. So my first exhortation to all of you as young people is the fact that please consider the education that you have received as a privileged opportunity. With all privileges come responsibility, and hence with your education you have a very big responsibility. I also want to mention that as you look at education, colleges such as Stella Maris are in many ways contributing to the interdisciplinary vision and agenda of education. Not many institutions in India have been able to provide that degree of advanced engagement in a whole range of humanities and social sciences. Over the last 70 years or more, Stella Maris College has contributed to the vision of institution building by creating many new imaginations of higher education, some of which are actually coming much later to the national education policy. Long before the national education policy that was propounded on 29 July 2020, colleges such as the Stella Maris College had provided leadership not just within the state of Tamil Nadu but across India. So I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Stella Maris for its outstanding achievements and its journeys across several decades. The brief report that the principal of Stella Maris presented to us only echoes the extraordinary achievements, the fantastic milestones, the proud contributions of the faculty, the students, and all stakeholders in this journey. And I deem it a great honor and a pleasure for me to celebrate the achievements of Stella Maris College. The second thing I want to talk about is the natural aspiration of young people who are present before me. All of you will be soon, and maybe this year, next year, and in the years to come, will be graduating from the portals of this institution. You have great dreams, you have great aspirations, and you also want to make a difference to the society at large. I want you to remind of the fact that India is a country of 1.5 billion people. We are the largest country in the world today as far as the population is concerned. But that's not the most important part of India. The most important part of India is that out of this 1.5 billion people, 1 billion of them are less than 32 years of age. Your principal, Dr. Stella Maris, is not 32 years of age. I am not 32 years of age. Most of your teachers are not less than 32, but you are. Each one of you young students who are here are part of the youth of India who will be the future of India. At the dawn of Indian independence, let me tell you, our life expectancy was approximately 32. Today, our life expectancy is 72. The United Nations has estimated that by 2100, India's life expectancy will move up till 80, which essentially means that when most parts of the Western world will become older, when most parts of Eastern world, including China and Japan, will become older, India will be younger and will be younger for a longer time. Young Indians, including the graduates of Stella Maris College, will be shaping the future of India and the future of the world. And that gives an enormous opportunity for you to look at careers as well as your future in ways and means that was not done before. I also want to mention that as you look at your careers, I am sure you will be conscious of the fact that you are wanting to remain successful. You want to build a successful career. You need to be recognized by society and your family and your friends that your education here at Stella Maris has put you in good stead to achieve success. Let me remind you, friends, that the measures of success that most of society has unfortunately held has not necessarily been the best. So I want to challenge you. I want you to help you to think about success in possibly ways that may not be the most dominant way to look at success. And one of the things that I have noticed about a lot of young people is that most of success has been measured in monetary terms. In fact, it is quite natural for young people to aspire to seek job opportunities which pays them the most. The success of an individual is unfortunately measured through the ability to have the greatest income and, if possible, within the shortest period of time. And I have no qualms about the fact that people should make money so long as they do it in legal ways and they are paying taxes for that. My larger concern is that to be able to look at careers and life's achievements and journeys through the prism of monetary success is something that I have a serious problem, and I want you to think about it. I would recommend that you would consider reading two outstanding books by a Harvard-based political and moral philosopher by name Michael Sandel. The first book I would suggest that you read is What Money Can't Buy, The Moral Limits of Markets. Michael Sandel in that book has compellingly argued that as we have reached a society where everything that we do is measured in monetary terms. And he has concluded that this society that we have created, and he has talked about many countries, not just United States, is the consequence of such a society is twofold: institutionalized forms of inequalities and institutionalized forms of corruption, both of which have marred the society that we have created. And so he argues that there ought to be something money can't buy, and there ought to be moral limits on markets. The second book of Michael Sandel more recently is about the very idea of merit itself. And that's something which I want you to think about it. How the society has evolved in many ways, not problematizing the concept of merit and success. So much so that we have unfortunately brought to a stage where we have created biases and prejudices when it comes to the measures of success in society. I know that I am conscious of the fact that I am speaking at Chennai. And by the way, on a more personal note, I must tell you that growing up in Chennai, it was so obvious that even half-serious student is expected to become a doctor. And if you are not that good, you are supposed to become an engineer. So many decades ago, when I decided to become a lawyer, a lot of my relatives turned up at my home completely unannounced. And after some time, and they of course came to know that I'm going to be a lawyer. And after some time, one of my uncles asked, what happened to Raj? He was a good student. And somebody else said, he was not good enough in terms of intelligence to become a doctor, but we were hoping he might become an engineer. And somebody else said, doctors and engineers, you need to be intelligent, hardworking, and deeply committed. He was never cut out for it. We were hoping he will become a chartered accountant. And of course, none of that happened. And my journey of life turned other way. But I want to bring that to your notice because for all those students in Stella Maris, not only are you not going to become a doctor or engineer, but you're going to be doing very many things. But the good news is India has changed. Society has changed. Today, the kind of opportunities that young people are able to get out of so many other careers is actually very promising. And indeed, this part of that evolution is what colleges such as Stella Maris has stood for, and students like you who have chosen to travel in a path possibly less traveled, and that shows your own courage of conviction, your resilience, your determination to succeed even against all kinds of odds. So I want to close that employment aspect by helping you think about success and careers in ways that you may not have thought through before. Pursue a career that is closer to your heart, but also hopefully pursue that as a calling in life. If you pursue a profession as a calling in life, I can assure you that you will never get tired, you will be constantly inspired, and hopefully when you retire, somebody will give a great toast like what has happened to all your teachers today. If you are able to get such a toast, then you would have spent a meaningful life, and that's what I hope several of you will be doing as you think about your future. The third aspect of what I would like to talk a bit is about the idea of empowerment, and that's so closely connected to each one of you. We have come a long way in our country when it comes to recognizing the role of women in society. But even after all of that, we still have numerous challenges that women face in everyday life. And those challenges are structural challenges, societal challenges, institutional challenges, and most of it challenges that are faced in the family and at home. I want to exhort you to be change maker. I want to exhort you to resist those injustices that happen in society. I want you to be less tolerant about things that are not acceptable. I want you to speak against those odds. I want you to be the change agent, the leader. In many ways, women ought to be leaders because most of the time, many people are not going to speak for you. And if you are alone, be that voice of change, and you will see change happening in society. The Constitution of India, quite remarkably, in 1950, recognized the need for ensuring equality. We had progressive individuals, including men and women, who were part of the constitution making process, who recognized the role of women. We had universal adult franchise, a remarkable decision that the constitution framers took to ensure that both men and women had the right to vote. A country like Switzerland took several decades after the 1950s to be able to allow women to exercise the right to vote. We have many more milestones that have come all the way in the last 76 years, but still we have an unfinished task, and that ought to be a part of your own journey. Each one of you as young leaders and progressively occupying positions of power and responsibility in organizations, in institutions, in think tanks, in research institutions, in corporations, in companies, in business enterprises, in colleges, in universities, in institutions in India and abroad, you will constantly be faced with those challenges. Even today, when we are moving towards a greater degree of equality and egalitarianism in our workplaces, you will face those challenges, and challenges simply because you are a woman. You will be reminded by people that you are somewhat inferior. You will be constantly told that you are not cut out for certain tasks, and you will be once again facing issues and difficulties simply because the societal structures have not recognized the extraordinary contribution each woman makes in her own journey. But during all those times, remember that you are not a voice of alone. The education that you have received at Stella Maris College should make you become not just an activist, but a change maker. I cannot do better than what a very distinguished author said, and I quote, this is the words of G.D. Anderson, and I quote, "Feminism isn't about making women strong. Women are already strong. It's about changing the way the world perceives that strength," unquote. So the point which I want to once again re-emphasize is that the need for empowering the society through the recognition and role of the women is a big, big unfinished task, and I expect the outstanding young leaders of Stella Maris College will be undertaking that task. The fourth aspect of that journey is about emancipation and social transformation. Social transformation is part of your vision. In fact, if you read your college vision documents, it talks about social transformation. All forms of education does undertake, indeed, involve some degree of social transformation. But today, what we are expecting to be able to do through the educational journeys and processes that you are all undertaking is to be able to speak truth to power, and in that process engage in social transformation. Speaking truth to power is something that all of us talk about it, but very difficult to do. And that also means that you will be navigating extremely difficult pathways at times alone and somewhat with greater degree of discomfiture. During all those moments, I can only hope that the education that you have received here and the moral compass that you have been able to create through that journey will help you to travel the journey and to be provider of not just the pathway for yourself, but also many more to come. Because as educated young people and leaders, the world is looking up to you. There are many more young people out there across India and around the world who may not have the privilege to receive the kind of education that you have got in this venerable institution, and that's why the education that you have received is a privilege and you need to be conscious of it. The last part of what I want to say is about emancipation. And I talked about emancipation as social transformation, but this should lead to enlightenment. In our long careers in life, we pursue numerous tasks, numerous responsibilities, and we are constantly looking for that validation, that sense of purpose. I talked earlier about your own calling in life that you will be seeking in that journey. As you look at that calling in life and what you will seek, you will also be thinking about how that calling will help you to achieve personal enlightenment. If you are in a position to achieve that personal enlightenment, I am confident that you would have lived a good life, a successful life, a meaningful life, a purposeful life. As I end my reflections, I want to talk two important ideas that I want to share with you. And those were deeply inspiring for me personally, and I want to share it with you as well. As you are part of this institution, always remember that you are capable of doing more than what some others like you to believe. And I hope you will be inspired by the words of the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. And I quote, "A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history." Let me read that once again. "A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history," unquote. I sincerely hope that each student of Stella Maris College is that determined spirit that Mahatma Gandhi spoke about. And to all the students today, I want to share these sets of thoughts that I recently shared with my own students. As you embark on new journeys, including joining workspaces, beginning new careers, continuing your education here or elsewhere, I hope some of these thoughts may be helpful. First, I want to share with you the concept of Ubuntu. Ubuntu means, and I quote, "I am what I am because of who we all are." The word Ubuntu has its origins in the Bantu dialects of traditional African philosophy that provides us an understanding of ourselves in relation to the world. At a time when the world is fraught with so many conflicts, there is no greater concept than Ubuntu that can help us guide through that. And so according to Ubuntu, and I quote, "There exists a common bond between us all, and it is through this bond, through our interaction with our fellow human beings, that we discover our own human qualities." Or, as the Zulus would say, and I quote, "that a person is a person through other persons. We affirm our humanity when we acknowledge that of others." The South African Nobel laureate Desmond Tutu describes Ubuntu as, and I quote, "It is the essence of being human. It speaks of the fact that my humanity is caught up and is inextricably bound up in yours. I am human because I belong." It speaks about wholeness. It speaks about compassion. A person with Ubuntu is welcoming, hospitable, warm and generous, willing to share. Such people are open and available to others, willing to be vulnerable, affirming of others, do not feel threatened that others are able and good, for they have a proper self-assurance that comes from knowing that they belong to a greater self. They know that they are diminished when others are humiliated, diminished when others are depressed, diminished when others are treated as if they were less. than who they are. The quality of Ubuntu gives people resilience, enabling them to survive and emerge still human despite all efforts to dehumanize them, unquote. Whatever you do henceforth in your lives, always remember that small acts of courage, kindness, empathy, and courtesies of the heart will make a great difference to those around you. You sat here and cheered for your teachers when those small acts of gratitude were expressed by the institution. That shows character. Success is most often not meaningfully measured in more conventional notions of status, titles, and wealth, but in these ordinary acts of humanity. I will end with my second set of thoughts, which is one of the most inspiring set of thoughts I have ever read. Nearly 50 years ago, in the year 1968, these words were written by a 19-year-old sophomore student at Harvard College, just as one of you. His name is Kent M. Keith. Kent Keith was deeply inspired by the need to promote leadership in the student council. I am conscious that there are members of student council here. And the vision was to build the next generation of student leaders. Kent later became a Rhodes Scholar and had pursued degrees from Harvard and then Oxford and also the University of Hawaii. And the words of Kent Keith were so powerful, so compelling that, quite remarkably, Mother Teresa was inspired by those words and actually had put it in her room in Calcutta. Many people around the world ended up believing that this was actually Mother Teresa's words, but it wasn't. It was Kent Keith's words when he wrote that in 1968. And these were the paradoxical commandments of Dr. Kent Keith. And I'm going to read it for you. Quote, "People are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Do good anyway. If you are successful, you will win false friends, and true enemies succeed anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Honesty and frankness make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. The biggest men and women with the biggest ideas can be shot down by the smallest men and women with the smallest minds. Think big anyway. People favor underdogs, but follow only top dogs. Fight for a few underdogs anyway. What you spend years building may be destroyed overnight. Build anyway. People really need help, but may attack you if you help them. Help people anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you will get kicked in the teeth. Give the world the best you have anyway." And that's Kent Keith in his finest form, talking about the kind of life that you can live. As I conclude my reflections, I want to take this moment to congratulate each one of you for not only being part of an institution, but also to be able to be part of a change agent and a leader in the future. I also want to talk to some of the parents who are present here. I want to assure you that these young people who are part of that change are going to make the world a better place. The education that they have been given here at Stella Maris will empower them to become truly transformative leaders. There are so many extraordinary things that are happening in India, and I will identify 3 things that will make them special. First, they will continue to be part of a diversified society with deep commitment to pluralism and values shaped by our Constitution. Notwithstanding the occasional threats that we tend to receive through these values that we are constantly wedded to, I can assure you that our democratic values and our commitment to pluralism will remain unwavering, and this society will constantly work towards achieving that vision that the Constitution framers had. Second, I am also conscious of the fact that the changes in the world that we are living, including artificial intelligence, robotics, machine learning, and new technologies that are emerging, are already challenging the world of education and employment. But I also believe that the brick and mortar campuses such as Stella Maris College and the kind of commitment and dedication demonstrated by teachers we have seen here today, and the kind of values that educational institutions such as Stella Maris will espouse, will remain unwavering and will not change. Even in a world of artificial intelligence, issues relating to privacy and values are most going to be contentious, and informed individuals deeply committed to those values, such as the students and graduates of Stella Maris, will play a very big role in helping us make those informed choices as we enter into a world of technology. The third aspect is something that I will speak to the students in particular, is that all of us and all of you have a very important role to make the world a better place. Our democratic institutions need to be strengthened. Our commitment to the rule of law needs to be made stronger. Our institutions need to be empowered. And each one of you in your own right, regardless of wherever you are, whichever career you pursue, you have a big responsibility to strengthen our democratic institutions and strengthen our democratic values. That responsibility will be part of your future. As you are young and are going to be not only living long, but are going to see more changes in society, you will be constantly called upon to assume the leadership, that sense of transformation that society and India and the world will go through. And I sincerely hope you are prepared for taking the change and challenge. And I know that the education that Stella Maris has offered you will keep you in good stead. With those words, let me once again congratulate the Stella Maris College, its principal, its faculty, its teachers, its students, its staff, its stakeholders and parents for your patient hearing. I must confess that there's something to be said about speaking at a women's college. Most men by that time would have got pretty frustrated and be walking around, but I hardly see women here walking around. They're all paying attention and have withstood this entire long function. So thank you very much for your patient hearing as well.
Thank you, sir, for that highly interesting, motivating, and inspiring speech. Our students have excelled in academic as well as co-curricular and extracurricular activities in the year 2023-24. We celebrate their achievements today in the prize distribution to follow. I call upon our chief guest, Professor Dr. C. Rajkumar, to present the awards. I invite the Deans of Student Affairs to take over the presentation of awards.
The following students receive the Best Outgoing Student of the Department Award 23-24. Department of History, Ritanya S.A. She also receives General Proficiency Prize 23-24. Department of Sociology, Varshini R. She also receives General Proficiency Prize 23-24. Department of Economics, Nandita L. Department of Economics, Nandita L. She also receives General Proficiency Prize, and Koilpilli Ammani Ammal Silver Medal for Proficiency Prize in Sanskrit. Department of Fine Arts, Joanna Isabel Christopher. She also receives Proficiency Prize in Design Specialization 23-24. Department of English, Benita Yarini A. She also receives the General Proficiency Prize 23-24. Best Outgoing Student of the Department, Commerce Shift 1, Nikita Mervin. Department of Commerce, General Shift 2, Bhavika D. She also receives the General Proficiency Prize 23-24.
Department of Commerce, Corporate Secretaryship, Shift 2, Kushi Mehra. She also receives General Proficiency Prize 23-24. The best outgoing student of the Department of Commerce, Accounting and Finance, Shift 2, Arfa Fatima HN. Bachelor of Business Administration, Swastika Ashok. She also receives the General Proficiency Prize 23-24. BCom Honors, Riddhi Dugar. She also receives the General Proficiency Prize 23-24. BWOC, Banking, Financial Services and Insurance, Zara Yusuf Jamnagarwala. She also receives the General Proficiency Prize. Department of Mathematics, Shift 1, Siva Shankari L. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Department of Mathematics, Shift 2, P. Archana. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Postgraduate Department of Mathematics, Shirley Grace S. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Department of Physics, Shaza Fatima A. Postgraduate Department of Physics, Jay Priya V. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Department of Chemistry, Joshri Smriti G. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. MSc Chemistry, Radhika Bharati S. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Department of Plant Biology and Plant Biotechnology, and CD. She also receives General Proficiency Prize, Silver Jubilee Scholarship for Best Outgoing Student. Advanced Zoology and Biotechnology, Annette B. Sebastian. She also receives Proficiency Prize for Foundation Core English, Language through Literature, Semesters 3 and 4. Computer Science, Ilakya K. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Department of Social Work, Himayaval S.R. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Department of Psychology, Sri Priya S. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. MSc Psychology, Sushmita V. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. BWOC Food Processing and Quality Control, Sakshi P. Achar. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. BWOC Sustainable Energy Management, Madhura A.M. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. BWOC Tourism and Hospitality, Dikshita R. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. English and Communication Skills, B. Shri Shivani. She also receives General Proficiency Prize, Language through Literature, Semesters 3 and 4. Postgraduate Department of International Studies, Akshaya S. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Postgraduate Department of Public Relations, Lakshmi B. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Postgraduate Department of Social Work, Kritika A. She also receives Proficiency Prize in Specialization of Health Settings. Department of Bioinformatics, Shahana Shireen KK. Department of Biotechnology, Joanne Christie S. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Department of Human Resource Management, Nandita G. She also receives General Proficiency Prize. Prizes for NCC. Best Outgoing Cadet of Stella Maris NCC Company 2023-24, Dr. Felbin C. Kennedy, former Associate NCC Officer, Stella Maris College Scholarship, Senior Under Officer Ramya Bharati R. Prizes for Sports and Games. Mrs. Mangaladurai Trophy for the Best All-Rounder in Sports and Games, Ashwini K. Best Team Captain Chess, Michelle Capriati B. Dr. Sister Annama Philip Endowment Prize for International Roller Skater Championship, Natalia Orinda Johnson. She won the gold medal in quartet and silver medal in couple dance, bronze medal in solo dance in the 19th Asian Roller Skating Championship 2023, held from 18 to 28 October 23 in China. She also won gold in couple dance, silver in show group, bronze in solo dance in the 61st National Roller Skating Championship held from 15 to 20 December 23 in Chennai. Prizes for National Service Scheme 23-24. Pennathur Visalakshi Ammal Silver Medal for Meritorious Service 23-24, Lochita S. Dr. Nalli Kupusami Chetty NSS Silver Jubilee Rolling Trophy, Jervins J. Sister Irene Matthias Cash Award, Jayanti P. Ms. Prabha Nair Endowment Cash Award for Best NSS Volunteer, Kadambari A.P. Best NSS Volunteers 23-24. Third year, Saya Roshni H. Best Outgoing YRC Volunteer, V. Praveena. Best Outgoing RRC Volunteer, Jeffy J.B. Dr. Sultan Ismail's For the Earth's Sake Award was instituted by the students and well-wishers of Dr. Sultan Ahmed Ismail, commemorating his 40 years of committed teaching. Dr. Ismail has been associated with the college for the past 3 decades in various capacities. This award has been implemented by the departments of Botany and Zoology since 2016. The participation and contribution of applicants in various eco-initiatives and biodiversity conservation is considered for this award. Hajira Tabasum S. Rani Sablu. Best Artist Award 23-24. Classical Dance, Mahashri M. Western Dance, Kushi Mehra. Folk Dance, Shruti R. Western Music, Joanna Isabel Christopher. Light Music, Shreya S. Oratory, T. Yugapriya. Mime, P. Pavitra Mary. Photography, Sri Tanya S.A. Our students have won overall trophies at various colleges. Overall winners at St. Thomas Arts and Science College. Keertana and Neenu of Western Dance Club will receive the trophy on behalf of their team. Overall winners of English Department Culturals at Petition College. Shreya and Betty of Light Music Club will receive the trophy. Overall winners at Asan Memorial Arts and Science College, Vandana B. Shankar, Gauri and Shreya will receive the award. Overall winners at Festolic of Petition College, Pooja Shri and Madiha will receive the award. Our Student Union Office Bearers 22-23 have been awarded here. We have our President Shift 1, Yugapriya T. President Shift 2, Dia S. Chugani. Vice President Shift 1, Nikita Mervin. Vice President Shift 2, Sri Tanya S.A. General Secretary Shift 1, Shruti R. General Secretary Shift 2, Zara Yusuf. Treasurer Shift 1, Abigail Reena J. Treasurer Shift 2, Sneha Sahani J. Cultural Secretary Shift 1, Arts G. Shweta. Cultural Secretary Shift 2, Arts Kushi Mehra. Cultural Secretary Shift 1, Science Nivita Rose Thomas. Cultural Secretary Shift 2, Science Keisha Leah Fernandez. I now call upon Sister Fatima Fatado to announce the awards for Proficiency prizes.
General Proficiency prizes for the various departments as follows. Second MA Economics, Pradiksha K. Nitya Shri. Second MA Fine Arts, Premi Jovita. Second MA English, Srinivasan Krishnapriya and Katharina Sylvia. Second MA International Studies, Nitya Shri R.B. Second MA Public Relations, Sai Sahana A.M. Second MSW, Proficiency Prize in Specialization, Development Issues and Social Work Practice, Vahini N. Second MSW, Kavyamati E. Proficiency Prize, Asha Nivas Award for the Best Field Worker. Second MSW, Sahaya Jansi A. Proficiency Prize in Specialization, Child Rights and Practice with Families. Second MA Human Resource Management, Kelly N. Fernandez. Second MSc Mathematics, Valentina Gladia M. Second MSc Information Technology, Amina Sahana K. M. and Purnima Devi M. Second MSc Bioinformatics, Sarona J. and Charumati J. Second MSc Biotechnology, Misa Tony. Second MSc Chemistry, Aparna R. Second MSc Physics, Tilaga Prakasini. Second MCom, Tirupura Sundari and Shweta P. First MA Economics, Ashika Parveen and Minakshi D.S. First MA Fine Arts, Meera M. and Hanu B. First MA English, Arnaya and Umo Shamila. First MA International Studies, Merlin Shakina D. and P.S. Vaishnavi. First MA Public Relations, Meha Varnika T. and Malvika Dilip. First MSW, Angeline M. Proficiency Prize and Best Field Worker. First MSW, Trisha K. and Harini M. First MA Human Resource Management, Aruna Devi N. First MSc Psychology, Sanjana Priya Mailraj and Raghavi Srinivas. First MSc Mathematics, Doris A. and Arul Asha J. First MSc Information Technology, Christina S. Sana Fatima N. First MSc Bioinformatics, Vaidehi A. Nair and Anusia M. First MSc Biotechnology, Harini N.P. S. Afshana Banu. First MSc Chemistry, Arnapurna Kamath and Ria Susan Matthew. First MSc Physics, Vaishali R. and Abhina Susan Paul. First MCom, Benazir Bina S.R. and Hannah Parosia. Fourth BBA Fine Arts, Valerie Florin D'Souza for Proficiency Prize, Arts Specialization. Second BA History, Elsa Jose. Third BA Sociology, Sushantika. Third BA Economics, Anna Thomas. Third BBA Fine Arts, Sadhana J for Art Specialization and Lohashri N for Design Specialization. Third BA English, Divya Ramkumar. Third BCom Shift 1, Abigail Reena J. Third BCom General Section 1, Yuvashri KV and Musrat Fatima M. Third BCom General Section B, Sneha Sahani J. Third BCom General Section C, Abhirami MR and Arokya Vivina PV. Third BCom Corporate Secretariat Section A, Aishwarya Sudarshan and Vignaya RR. Third BCom Corporate Secretariat Section B, Shrika Balaji. Third BCom Accounting and Finance, Roshni Mary Sandra and Kaniz Fatima AR. Third BCom Honors, Maria Maclean Sabita Machado P. Third BBA, Sai Ovia S. Third BVOC Banking, Financial Services and Insurance, Dikshita S. Third BSc Mathematics, Shift 1, K. Yajnin. Third BSc Mathematics, Shift 2, Eugene Parveen M. Third BSc Physics, Marisa Florence A. and Blessy Arokia T. Third BSc Chemistry, Arya A.S. for Proficiency Prize. In third BSc Chemistry and Proficiency Prizes for Foundation Core English, Shift 1 Language through Literature, third and fourth semester. Now I call upon Aishwarya.
Proficiency Prize in 3rd BSc Plant Biology and Plant Biotechnology and Proficiency Prize in Tamil goes to A. Shwati Jairo. Proficiency Prize and Meera Paul Merit Scholarship, Chandri G. Proficiency Prize on Dr. Eileen Riordan Merit Scholarship, Shirley Mary A. Proficiency Prize for 3rd BCA A section, Nivedita M, Amrita M. 3rd BCA section B, Kritika J. 3rd BSW, V. Akila. Best Field Worker and Proficiency Prize in Hindi, 3rd BSW goes to Prarthana Prabhakar Sutre. Proficiency Prize in Psychology, 3rd BSc goes to S. Geeta. Proficiency Prize in 3rd BPOC Food Processing and Quality Control and English for Communication 3rd and 4th semester goes to Jubilee Carissa Benedict. Proficiency Prize 3rd BPOC Sustainable and Energy Management goes to Rahmat Arifa, Lindsay Thomas. Proficiency Prize in 3rd BA English and Communication Skill and Foundation English Language through Literature 3rd and 4th semester Proficiency Prize for Shift 2 goes to Harsha Pagaria. 2nd BA History, Vandana B. Sankar, Jan V. Nair. 2nd BA Sociology, F. Andrew Maria Negeda, Sophia D. 2nd BA Economics, Jaivantika K. Anne Maria C.G. 2nd BBA Fine Arts, Anjali D.S., Ashwati Mullat. 2nd BA English, Gauri Nandana S., Rachita Tanya Raboni. 2nd BCom Shift 1, Kavya S., Visalakshi K. 2nd BCom General, Section A, Jayashri G., Samia Zainab. 2nd BCom General, Section B, Soundarya Menon VK, Sanchana L. 2nd BCom General, Section C, Haripriya P, Yuvashri A. 2nd BCom Corporate Secretaryship, Section A, Fatima Chegan, Aisha Siddiqa. Second BCom Corporate Secretaryship, Section B, Sumaya Fatima, Aliza Ahmed. Second BCom Accounting and Finance, Pavitra B. G. Shriya. Second BCom Honors, Tanisha Iron receives Proficiency Prize and Foundation English Language through Literature Semester 1 and Semester 2 for Shift 2. And second place, Varsha M. Second BBA, Varsha Rose, Proficiency Prize in Foundation English and Language through Literature Semester 1 and Semester 2 Shift 2, Maria Gabriel Shweta. Second BWalk, Banking, Financial Services and Insurance, Latifa Mathur Rahman, Shivapriya D. Second BCom, Banking, Finance and Entrepreneurship, Vishruta VS, Priyanka Kamal. Proficiency Prize in Maths, Proficiency Prize in Hindi, and first year Foundation Core Language through Literature goes to Amrita Pradeep. Jose Navina. Second BSc Mathematics Shift 2, Gayatri C, Tanuja Vaishnavi. Second BSc Physics, Andri Sneha Marianella, Shivani M. Second BSc Chemistry, Niveda A, Sahaya Henan. Second BSc Plant Biology and Plant Biotechnology, Janina A, Mrinalini R. Proficiency Prize and Kapa Endowment Merit Scholarship and Proficiency Prize in Hindi first year goes to Niveta DA. Proficiency Prize and Dr. and Mrs. Gopinath Rao Endowment Merit Scholarship goes to Pratap Nandita Verma. Second BCA Section A, Deshya R, Vyuka Soumya. Second BCA Section B, Janil Tejashri G. Second BSW, Pooja Shri Trishya Miriam. Proficiency Prize in Second BSc Psychology and First Year Proficiency Prize in French goes to Shruti Ashokan, M. Bhuvaneshwari. Second BWalk Food Processing and Quality Control, Linus Mary, Darshini Kribasi. Second BWalk Sustainable Energy Management, Proficiency Prize, Tefila Cheryl Shama. She also receives Foundation English Proficiency Prize, Shift 2 English for Communication, first and second semester. Second place, Beatrice Hilary Maria. Second BA Tourism and Travel Management, Proficiency Prize, and Bhavna Krishnamurthy Shield for Creative Writing and Cash Award goes to Yamina Buhari. Second place goes to Shruti Leah GL. Second BA English and Communication Skill, Meghna Shri Rajkumar, Kavya Ramesh. I call upon Roslyn ma'am.
The following students of first year are awarded the Proficiency Prize. First BA History, Armana Savia Ashwin, Kavya S. Iyer. First BA Sociology, Pragalya B, Nagajodi E. First BA Economics, Dharanya I, Hazel Maria Sebi. First BBA Fine Arts, Shasha Eng, Lalita P. First BA English, Lisha J, Faustina Maria Vivilia. First BCom Shift 1, S. Preeti, Darshini P. First BCom General, Section A, Shai Vaishnavi, Divya C. First BCom General, Section B, Nathanya Jinsi, Anu Padmavadi. First BCom General, Section C, Janita Sai, Ishika E. First BCom Corporate Secretaryship, Section A, Jane Josna Tony, Mercy Amala S. First BCom Corporate Secretaryship, Section B, Divya Bharati, Divya Shri. First BCom Accounting and Finance, Preeti Prabha, Anamika U. First BCom Honors, Shaina Salma, RJ Sneha. First BBA, Mehek Rakesh Ranka, Srinidhi S. First BWalk Banking, Finance Services and Insurance, Shafa Shifna, Priscilla Rose. First BCom Banking, Finance and Entrepreneurship, Ovia NM, Madhumita M. First BSc Mathematics Shift 1, Shilpa S. Josephine Rita. First BSc Mathematics Shift 2, Ramya V. First BSc Physics, Juliana Evans Reggie, Kathlina. First BSc Chemistry, Sashireka B. Hajra. First BSc Plant Biology and Plant Biotechnology, SP Swati Priya and Zoya Mariam. First BSc Advanced Zoology and Biotechnology, Tanya Sinha, Anita Mary S. She also receives Dr. Sister Rita Marni Merit Scholarship, and Anita Mary also receives Mr. M.K. Ramasubban Merit Scholarship. First BCA Section A, Jishisha and Muthu Akshata. First BCA Section B, Rexlin Maggie and Aditi S. First BSW, Tessa Joseph and Vaishnavi. First BSc Psychology, Trisha Surya Narayanan and Nia Rose Wilson. First BWalk Food Processing and Quality Control, D. Suleka and Fatima Ruksana. First BWalk Sustainable Energy Management, Rahima Afrin, Shiny Crescenda Jasper. First BA Tourism and Travel Management, Niveta B and B. Niveta. First BA English and Communication Skills, Dale Joe and SK Saumya. Now I call upon Dr. Myrna George to continue with the prizes.
Language Proficiency Prizes, Foundation Tamil, Sandhya S. Shamili L. Dr. Professor Srinivasan Silver Medal for Outstanding Tamil Student, Shamili L. Dr. Kodinayagi Srinivasan Silver Medal for Creative Writing in Tamil, Durga Devi C. Sanskrit Proficiency Prize, S. Bhavishya. French, second year, Roseanne Anthony. Prizes for Foundation Core English, Shift 1, Language through Literature, Harini Rajkumar. Second place, A.P. Mahati. First year Foundation English, English for Communication, Tejaswini N.S. Second place, Jebisha R. Second year Foundation English, Language through Literature, Anu Kiritika B. Ninu Elsa Zachariah. Ritika Ravi. Second year Foundation English, English for Communication, Thembavani J. Second place, Aarti J. English Proficiency Prize, Shift 2, First Year Foundation, English for Communication, Natasha Marisa Lobo. Second Year Foundation, Language through Literature, Sumaya Begum T. Niharika Memorial Award for securing highest marks in journalistic writing, Saumya D. Kamath. Girls, the much awaited Helen D. Chapatin Foundress Award and Dr. Sister Rosie Joseph Cash Award for the Best Outgoing Student of the College 2023-2024, Ilakya K. from the Department of Computer Science. Can we have Ilakya here, please, on stage to receive the award? She's coming, actually. We have not announced it till today, so it's supposed to be a surprise. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sister. I request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly take their seats in the open-air theatre to view the cultural program to follow. Thank you. We begin this evening's cultural program with melodies that soothe the soul by students from the Light Music Club, followed by those of the Western Music Club.
போனாலும் வாழ்ந்திட
Thank you, students, for that lovely rendition. Thank you, students, for that lovely rendition. Helen Keller, American author, educator, and disability rights advocate, has said, "Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much." The need for solidarity in a world of turmoil, the need for peace in a world destroyed by war, the need for humaneness in a world which cannot be encountered alone. Our students from the various dance and music clubs will now present to you an eloquent dramatization of an inspiring incident which brings to the fore the strength of humankind. Conceptualized and scripted by Dr. Shrabani Bhattacharya, Associate Professor and Head Department of Hindi, along with Miss Amanda Faith Samuel of 2nd BA English. This dance drama is a recreation of the spirit of humanity and solidarity shown by the villagers of Pudukudi in Tirunelveli district who rescued the stranded during the recent devastating floods in Tamil Nadu. It showcases the need for solidarity during such natural calamities and how the spirit of humanity emerges as the true hero. We invite you to sit back and enjoy the joint creative endeavor of our students.
From dawn to dusk and again to dawn, the people sweat away in the heat. Yet even as they toil and press on harder, nature is drumming a beat. Swift movements and sharp minds from the women with their silamba are not hard to find. Travelers from afar as they make their way closer, and the villagers between the streets remain unaware of the wind in their hair and the trembling wind in their feet. alone the charm's wings picked up, growing strong, hurtling fruit to the ground and carrying shawls away. The clouds rumbled, the skies cracked. The birds were not to be seen for days. Finally, the heavens opened. The inescapable rays, the final piece to a perfect storm. Nature roared its fury. Between the streets and beneath their feet, the waters falling from a sky now torn. The villagers carried on their backs anything they could use. mothers who had shivered from more than just cold, now warmed by more than just blankets. As the sun rose again and the waters receded, the groups joined together, having held strong against the night that was darkest. Filled with gratitude and a wish to give back, the passengers asked, "However can we thank you?" But the villagers wanted nothing in return, for how could they have left anyone to struggle in solitude? For how could they have left anyone to struggle in solitude? strength of their wings had carried them through. They found rest at their final destination for but a moment before flying off again into the blue. As they went their separate ways to resume daily life, back to distant lands to reunite with kin, each carried this reminder of humanity in their hearts, and the birds filled the skies once again.
Thank you, students, for that soul-stirring performance. As we come to the close of the program, I invite Ms. Yuga Priya Tyagarajan, President, Students' Union Shift 1, to present the vote of thanks.
Starting from a one-story building with 32 students of a college has grown into a home that holds thousands of us today, embracing each of us walking from diverse backgrounds, leading us into glory and growth, instilling truth and charity within us all. I take this moment to warmly pay my respects to our alma mater. அலைகடல் ஒளிமீனாம் நம் கொல்லூரிக்கு என் நன்றிகளை உரித்தாக்குகிறேன். For such an institute to be of service is a privilege that me and my team hold close to our heart, and hence I take immense pleasure in proposing the vote of thanks on behalf of my co-president Diya Chugani and our team of 10 others, the vote of thanks today for the day. I thank God for the success of today's event and for making it a momentous occasion for many. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed principal, Dr. Sister Stella Mary, our Sister Secretary, Anita Gonzalez, for leading our institution following the star of the sea. Thank you, sisters. Thanks to our esteemed chief guest, Professor Dr. C. Rajkumar, Vice Chancellor of OP Jindal University. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule and joining us in celebrating the growth of our college and success of our students in multiple and diverse fields. Sir, indeed, all of us are connected by one single thread of life, and I'm pretty sure that all of us here would take back the fact that the metrics of success that the society determines is not what it is, but how humane we are. And I would like to reaffirm that our college tries to give that in all possible ways to us, and I'm pretty sure we will make our college and you and all our parents proud. Thank you. I extend my sincere thanks to our vice principals, Dr. Regimani Megla, Dr. Shiny John Vitamin, and Ms. Jaypriya for their constant encouragement and support through all planning and execution. Thanks to our dear vice principals. Warm gratitude to our very own Deans of Student Affairs for facilitating the recognition and honoring of students for their achievements, and thanks to the Deans of Academic Affairs for their support. To our heads of department, Deans of other offices, sisters of the convent, and faculty, thank you for your support and encouragement in varied capacities throughout the year and for today's event. To all my very dear admin and support staff, thank you for your support and arrangements. Thanks to Mr. Vignesh Antony, CEO and founder of Anthem Entertainments, and his team for supporting us with providing LED screens and lights. How can I miss them? Thanks to our technical support team led by Sister Hilda for the smooth conduct of today's event. I thank the core and extended team that seamlessly planned and executed today's event. Thanks to all the faculty and student volunteers for helping with today's event's smooth conduct. My immense gratitude to all the parents, well-wishers, and members of the governing body gathered here today to witness and celebrate the growth story of Stella Maris College, this 77th College Day. May the guide of our lives and star of the way, Stella's light, shine bright on all of us forever. Thank you. Good evening.
Thank you, Yuga Priya. Please rise for the college song, which will be followed by the national anthem.